Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show.
What's Good Tampa Show.
This is where we talk about all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Coming to you from the Gimmick in Ybor City, here's your hosts, Austin and Sean.
What's good, Tampa? Welcome back, Sean. This is exciting. I mean, this has been a crazy week in Tampa and a lot going on this weekend. So I'm excited to be here. What's going on?
It's awesome, man. Great weekend. And is this like the beginning of the end of summer? Is that kind of how this works?
I think so. I think they consider Labor Day the end of summer, right? So
in Florida, summer lasts till like November.
I mean, it's pretty much all year long. That's the great thing about being here.
Coming from the Northeast, I mean, it's wild.
That's the great thing about being here. Yeah, so Labor Day weekend, did you do anything fun?
I was here at the studio and then walking the streets. I loved 7th Ave was on fire. Lots of good, and we can bring up some of that stuff. Lots of good live music this weekend. There was a sights and sounds that just it felt pretty cool. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I do want to hear about that because we did talk about last time. We were going to talk a little bit about live venues and things like that.
Yeah, and I found the two. I mean, I walked up and down the strip a bunch just to kind of to take it all in and see what was going on. But I got to tell you, like Big Easy, the Big Easy had a guy and a guitar, and Gasper's Grotto. Those are the two places that I thought were by far and above the coolest venues. And you know, the thing is with live music, it's about the atmosphere, not only inside, but the people walking on the street. You know, and as a small business owner, we always think in our heads, you know, what's the easiest way to get people to engage with our business or what we're doing? And with live music, the cool thing about 7th is all those businesses have the doors that go wide open. Yeah. So like you're in the concert before you're even sitting at a table. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like there was some retro stuff going on. There's a really cool guitarist that has like a wireless guitar, so he'll walk across the street while he's playing at Grotto, finishing the songs, doing some George Michael gimmick. It was wild. But yeah, it was cool times. I did see some lady go white as a ghost and passed out. They called the ambulance. The whole deal. Yeah, when they got some tap water. I was walking down back to the studio mid-afternoon on Sunday, and it was wild. Like somebody's wife had just went pale white ghost sitting down. I just happened to walk by, so we got her some water. They called the ambulance. I guess she's all right.
You're a hero, dude. Did you know
I didn't do anything. I got tap water from the grocery store, bud.
You are a hero. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you were able to save a life. That was well. I'll tell you. I'll agree with you. Gasper's Grotto. We actually went there over the weekend too, nice. And I love that place. It's such a cool atmosphere, like you were saying.
Super cool, and a lot of the people that work there are amazing. A lot of them.
Yeah. We had a really cool bartender there. I think her name was Erin or something. All tatted up, but real cool girl.
Absolutely.
And they had some live music out there, an acoustic guy, and he was playing some sets.
Was that Sunday?
Good. That was I think it was Sunday morning. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I probably walked by while you guys were there, so that's the guy I was talking about.
Okay, foreign guy, right? Is he kind of foreign?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Foreign, maybe.
I didn't really hear him talk, but I just heard him singing, and he did a good job. So,
nice.
Gasper's Grotto. Yeah, that's a very cool place to check out.
Very cool.
Yeah, so Ybor, and Ybor, like you were saying, that's one of the things I like the most about it is that it's very much like St. Pete as far as it being kind of like a outdoor environment where a lot of the restaurants are like kind of on the street. You don't even have to kind of go in to like engage or get a drink or things like that.
And then just pure city block though.
Pure city block.
Which is cool. It looks like an old 1900s city. Yeah. Which it is.
Which it is. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so it's a cool place. So there's a lot of things going on this week. And the other cool thing about after Labor Day, especially around here, that's when all of the Halloween starts. Are you a Halloween guy? Do you like any of that shit?
I mean, I love the finding a cool costume and going to the. I love the. I'll tell you a quick Halloween story to answer your question. Mm-hmm. A buddy of mine and I, it must have been like 10 years ago. Jackson's always threw like the Halloween party, and they had all the most crazy, costumes and like full on live. So my buddy and I, we go as Bebop and Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now I'm almost 6'6", so this mask makes me almost 7 foot, and I had the full, body wrap on, the whole deal, like looking like Rocksteady. And my buddy was Bebop, and we were walking around like, oh man, we have cool costumes. We're gonna win this thing, dude. In walks a guy, looks like he's riding a dragon with an actual flamethrower coming out of the mouth.
Holy
They had
crap.
to like shut him down from blowing on the deck, blowing fire. But dude, it's crazy. Like literally the events they put on is insane. I don't know anymore because like I said, I just moved back. But that was, I love the ambiance of trying to win. But like they take it to another place. I mean, it's like true Hollywood makeup artists.
It's crazy how serious some people get
That's
about
wild.
it. But yeah, around here, I mean, some of the main things, and I'll get into more of the kind of smaller things, but some of the big things that go on for Halloween, obviously there's Hollow Scream at Busch Gardens, which is kind of like a whole theme park haunted experience, And then they've got Halloween Horror Nights, of course, over in Orlando at the Universal and all that.
Yeah.
So that all started last weekend, Halloween Horror Nights, and then this weekend coming up is the start of Hollow Scream. So
Really? Have you been to either of those?
I've been to both, and I love them. I mean, I'm more of a Halloween Horror Nights person than Hollow Scream.
Okay.
I feel Universal they've got a bigger budget. It's up the game a little bit. But Hollow Scream is fun too. It's a lot of again kind of what do you call those things where you walk through them? There's a certain name for them, but the walkways where they kind of decorate them. And it's all
the archways and stuff, and they make it
scare zones.
That's what I think Halloween really has become. More dark, and it's like how crazy scary can we get, and there's no more like He-Man or clown. Now it's the killer clown. But no, it's funny you said that too, because I had a guy over the weekend that came in and got some stuff in the studio, and he just moved down from up north, and he's going to be doing a old 80s B-level horror movie showings here once a month.
Oh,
so that's
really?
going to be so cool, because everybody here in the studio, we're going to have a projector. It'll seat like 10 or 15 people. Dude. We'll do either a trivia night with it, or we'll do like giveaways for the original movie posters we have from back in the 80s.
Yep.
But this guy's awesome, and he's been emailing me all day for setting it up. How much seating do we need? He's got the projector. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And people get into, I have a bunch of clients that are big time into that old school horror movie.
Sure.
And I just finished a couple pieces you probably saw. The Jason one and the Hannibal Lecter piece. And it's a fun time. It's dress up, you know what I mean? I can't wait to go to the castle. That's where I'm headed. I am getting my butt to the castle over in Ybor for Halloween because of all I've heard.
Oh, really? Yeah. My wife would love that because she could definitely tell you some castle stories.
Really?
I know she's got.
I mean, it's Halloween in January over there.
It's a freak show. It's a freak show. But yeah, she could definitely. The other thing too, I'm trying to pull it up here if I can. There is another thing that's new. Or at least it's new to me. I hadn't heard of it before. Maybe other people who are watching have. Screamageddon.
Never heard of it.
Now, Screamageddon, I think it's kind of like more of a miniature Hollow Scream type of thing, but this is going on over in Dade City.
Okay.
And they've got like 6 different attractions there.
Okay.
And again, I think this might be new, but there's 6 different haunted houses. There's like a zombie one. There's like a killer clown one.
And that's in Dade City?
And it's in Dade City.
Now, Austin reporting on this 50-50, no one will be there, but
I've got the website pulled up, so I'm pretty sure it's actually going to happen this time. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And the tickets, they're different prices for every night because I guess obviously like during the week it's a little bit cheaper. It looks like they're around like $27 or so. And then during the weekend they're a little bit more expensive. And then obviously as you get kind of closer to Halloween, they kind of creep up the prices on you. But this is definitely something. I mean,
when you go on those and up north, there's a ton of like the old haunted houses that are actually from, hundreds of years ago and old houses up north. Do you prefer the jump out and I got you moments, or do you like the ambiance of the whole thing? Or do you feel like the haunted house really is about that? You're going to get whacked in the face.
I don't like any of it, to be quite frankly. I don't like to be scared. I mean, do you like to be scared?
I don't think anyone likes to be scared.
Well, obviously, people like to be scared. They go to these things.
Or they're not scared. They like they like that. Like somebody can jump out at you. You're not scared. You're startled. There's a big difference there. Well, maybe for me.
Well, you're also 6'6", 240.
No, but like what I mean though is like, so when I think scary, I think of like a kid that's scared that doesn't realize that like that person with half its face eaten off is really not real.
Yeah.
So like I meant startled. Like they always want to go for the big startle.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're saying you just don't like you're not a big fan of like haunted houses, for instance.
Yeah, not really. I mean, like
Do you appreciate the creativity of what goes in?
I do.
It's wild.
I definitely can appreciate that. You can tell that some people, like I said, they really get into it.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate the passion.
Yeah.
But don't come scare me. I don't want to be scared.
And then don't buy tickets to the scare show. Here's Scream again, but I don't like to be scared. So you're not going. You're just like telling people that it's going on.
I don't know. Did I just say a minute ago I was going to go?
Did you say you were going to go?
I don't even remember. I hope I didn't.
Do you usually, when you go to Howl Scream, is that an every year thing? Do you make sure to go there?
Yeah, I do. But that's mostly like peer pressure. Like
you have people that are around you that want to go, so you're like, fine, I'll go in.
Yeah, exactly.
So what in the line, you're the one tucked in the middle, holding each person in front and back?
Yeah, definitely. I'm the kind of one squeezed in the middle, holding everybody really, really tight. But I try to act like a tough guy.
Nice.
Yeah. But Scream again, so that's, again, something maybe worth checking out if you're into that kind of Halloween stuff.
For sure.
Now, here is something I'm doing for Halloween.
Yeah.
Now, this is also, I believe, new, and this is something I can get behind. This is called The Haunted Tavern, a dark pop-up cocktail experience.
Where is that?
So this is going to be, I think it starts like right down here. Let's pull it up and find out. But it's basically kind of like a cocktail tour.
That's awesome.
That you're doing. So let's see. This is step into a 4-part interactive cocktail experience run by the descendants of Ichabod Crane. I almost had a hard time pronouncing that.
Is that like
Ichabod
Sleepy
Crane.
Hollow?
Yes, that's Sleepy Hollow. Yep. Sip on themed cocktails at one of Tampa's most haunted venues. Learn about the ghost of Tampa and hear other dark, chilling tales.
Where is that? Like, what's the store?
Yeah, so this is the Haunted Tavern is a immersed cocktail experience. Okay, I'm trying to figure out exactly where the actual
location is.
Yeah, like what the venue is.
Because if they're saying it's haunted, is it the castle?
Oh, no. How do you say this? Suraholic Cafe. How do you say?
No, that's Cerealholic. So that's what I thought you were describing because I actually.
So what
they're
is,
clients of mine too. Oh, Cerealholics is awesome. So upstairs, like you can have cereal 24/7. They have like over 300 cereals.
Okay, now it's coming back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really looks 80s, 90s vintage kind of. It's very like old school poppy.
Okay.
They got a bunch of old original movie posters from me just a month ago. So you can eat cereal anytime, but they also have like. I haven't had it yet, but they have like, I guess, chicken wings, like boneless wings, but it's with Fruity Pebbles crushed in the batter.
That sounds bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that's one of their signature dishes, but I've been to this they're talking about. Downstairs, they did like a Fallout.
Okay.
So it's like a bomb shelter, if you will, right now. And then right now it's set up kind of old Westerns, but it's going to go to this bomb shelter Fallout situation.
Got it.
And I think they're doing it for like a few months, but for Halloween, this is going to be, it's crazy down there. It's very low lighting. Like they could get away with doing a lot of stuff. So I hope the production is awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now you're getting me excited. Cool. So where is it
So
located?
do you know where like Rock Brothers Brewing Company is right here on like way up all the way up on 7th and I want to say 13th or something.
Got it.
It's right behind Rock Brothers Brewing Company.
So here in Ybor, just down 7th.
It's just down. Yeah, it's like it's at the very beginning.
Got it. Yeah, so we're gonna actually do that in one of these Saturday nights.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
It looks cool, and so I guess there's going to be like it's going to be supposed to like an interactive experience.
What they told me too, they were expecting. What they said was, I'm awesome. So pumped you brought this up.
Yeah,
they're going to do like a murder mystery.
Yes,
which is awesome.
I love it.
What if they tell you you're the murderer when you walk in though, now you got to hold that. You know what I mean? You would be terrible at it. You would tell the people at your family, listen, the people at your table. I'm the guy. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, and knowing my family, they'd spit it right out.
Yeah, exactly. Hold their hand up like I won.
I wouldn't be able to hold that in. So
I've never done one of those murder mysteries, but they sound kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never done one.
The movie or the board game Clue, but in real life.
Right. Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
So somebody that's invited, I guess that's who the murderer is.
I think they tap you on as you get a drink or something. You'll know.
Oh man.
Or something. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty stoked about that.
What if I just go in there and pretend it's me, but just to throw up? No one knows but me. It's a wrinkle, and I make people think it's me, but I have nothing to do with any of it.
Right.
That'd be bad. I can't ruin it for them.
Don't do that. They're partners of yours.
No, they're awesome. They're awesome people. Like actually, they're very cool.
And I've never been to like a cereal bar. I need to try that out.
It's wild, man.
Yeah.
Cereal and milk because listen, they serve cereal like 300 different cereals.
Holy shit!
But then like Jack Daniels next to it. It's a bar. It's a full liquor bar.
But with cereal,
dude. When I went up there the last time, it was like a superheroes night once a month, and there's like dad and mom. Dad's dressed up in the full Val Kilmer Batman.
Oh, shit.
Full on to the T, and talking like him and won't break character.
Oh, wow,
just sitting
really?
there having dinner with his 7-year-old.
Oh, no.
He takes it. He went all in.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
decided
yeah.
when he left, he's Batman.
Nice. So, are you going to do anything for Halloween? I know you got kids. I assume you do the trick-or-treating thing. You do all that?
I don't know.
No, you don't know?
I think the best thing to do with trick-or-treating would be like go down 6th Ave.
Yeah.
Late night.
That'll scare the shit out of them. That'll definitely scare the shit out of them.
No, we should do an adult trick-or-treat
Yep.
on houses that have never been knocked on right here in the city. If you guys want to sign up for that, what's the email again? Because what we're going to do is we're going to start here at the Gimmick, which is 6th and 22nd, and we're going to go on a crazy adult trick-or-treat, and we're going to, I think there's a very good chance 0% of the doors we knock on that I decide are going to have candy, but let's have an experience like the haunted house. Free tickets, you don't got to pay anything, but the fear will be real.
You're not talking about rock candy, are you?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't exist
That's
right here.
the kind of that is the kind of candy you find on 6th.
Yeah, but they're not going to be sharing that with anybody, okay? But no, that'd be good. So we'll figure out a day. We're going to do an adult trick-or-treat starting at like midnight on a Saturday.
Oh, shit.
From here and just,
All right. Well, you can join in at What's Good Tampa Show or at What's Good Tampa Show at gmail.com or visit us at what'sgoodtampa.com.
And I'm dead serious. We're going to be doing that.
Yeah, really? Okay. All right. Well,
maybe I'll hire armed security that can walk with us.
I was going to say.
Just in case. It's always better to be prepared.
Yeah. Bring a costume and bring body armor.
But think about this. Maybe we'll bring candy, so we knock on door. Wow, now it's all coming together. We'll have the candy. We knock on the doors.
Snap.
They don't have the bowl of candy. We give them candy for not participating in trick-or-treating.
Wow.
Adult trick-or-treating. Why hasn't anybody thought this?
What if
fear is real?
Yeah.
Cameras. I mean, this could get wild. Wild nights, we'll call it.
I definitely think this is.
You talk about
wild.
the haunted tour from Ybor. You know that haunted ghost tour they do?
Yes.
I got your tour.
That's
Be
another.
here midnight Saturday.
Man. Well, that's all right. Well, that sounds like we got a plan for Halloween. Everybody's going to be excited about that.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
So I'll keep you guys in the loop on how that goes.
It's happening.
And I'll keep you guys in the loop on how the Cerealholics thing goes
Yep.
and what that experience is like. The other cool stuff we're happening around Tampa this week is sports. I mean,
Yeah,
football
absolutely.
started. We got our first game Thursday. Did the Giants play over the weekend?
Yep.
They won or lost?
Yep. No, it's
Oh,
this
Sunday,
week's the first week.
This week is the first week for the Giants. Thursday's the first week or the first game of the Bucks.
Now, is there any? I haven't even seen, but I think there should be, is because they're getting a Thursday night football game. Is there any like venues? I saw there was a kickoff party somewhere, but I'm sure it's gonna be all over.
So at Julian B. Lane Park is like a
There you
NFL kickoff party, and it's a free concert. Ed Sheeran is going to be playing there. Your favorite,
Really?
yep. So he'll be
Really?
there serenading you, hopefully.
Yeah.
I imagine it's going to be a packed house over there at Julian B. Lane Park. But of course, we talked about some of the better sports bars around here.
Yes.
Last.
But I think this
episode.
year we should definitely get together with Fitzy and go to a local bar to watch a game.
Yeah, we should. We'll document that experience. You up for that, Fitzy?
I would be down for it. Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
But and I wanted to say the live music venues were cool, but there's a couple good DJ venues as well. I don't know if you're.
I would love to know those.
Well, there's two that I noticed, and it's because the cops park out front to control traffic because it's so 7th and Grove.
Okay,
like literally that turns into the club scene of club scenes.
That's
and
what
on
I
Sunday
heard.
the brunch must be amazing because there's a line literally all the way around the building.
Yeah, 7th and
Every
Grove.
Sunday.
7th and Grove, real popular place around here.
Yep.
Southern food.
Yep.
But yeah, I heard. I've never been at night, but I heard the same thing. I heard like during the day it's like a nice brunch restaurant, and then at
Full
night
club.
it just a
Explodes.
whole new thing.
Like everybody has different. Like the workers there are in a completely different outfit.
I love
It's
it.
wild.
Well, good for them to be
It's
able
sweet.
to
I've been
like
there.
transform it.
I literally had an early dinner there one night with
Yeah.
my buddy.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's like, what's going on? Like this thing transformed, and then now we got Biggie and Pac are doing freestyle DJs back and forth. But it's sweet. I mean that place
awesome.
is wild. That place is cool.
Yeah, I got to check it out. I've eaten. I haven't eaten at the one in Ybor. I have eaten at their little container over at Sparkman Wharf.
Oh, I didn't know they have another one.
Yeah, they have just like one of those container places.
Sweet.
So I've eaten it, and it's very good food. But yeah, I definitely want to try to get down there.
Something like that line
Something's
is crazy.
going on there. Yeah, something's going
and
on
then
there.
White Lie Bar always has DJs. I think every night of the week or almost every night of the week. They're awesome. Very neon look, very artsy in there too. I have pieces that were hanging there for a long time until they sold. But like that place is very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool people there. The person that runs it is awesome. So like that's a cool spot and very DJ. They have a little stage with the DJ up there, and I think it's every night, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Hey, well, 7th and Oak, if you want to come in here and talk with us and let us know about your place. Yeah, 7th and Grove. What did I say?
Yeah, 7th and Oak.
What the fuck am I talking
Oak Room,
about?
maybe? Isn't there an Oak Room in like West Chase? Is that what it's called, the Oak Room?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but I screwed that up.
I haven't been over there. What's up with West Chase?
West Chase, dude, I don't ever make it over to West Chase, to be honest with you. I probably should every once in a while, but it's a little bit of a hike for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just stay in my general vicinity.
Yeah.
But, the other thing, so going back to football real quick.
Yeah.
So for, again, we have the Thursday night game, which is exciting, Cowboys. For the Giants, who are you guys playing first?
Washington? I don't know. Is it bad that I don't know?
No, it's not bad that you don't know. I was more so just going to ask, like, do you have any of these, like football rituals or any of that stuff you do each week, or are you just kind of more of a relaxed fan, just kind of a casual fan?
No. I mean, not a ritual, but the ritual would be if I'm doing any kind of fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm never doing fantasy against my team. So I'll never pick a player and play him if they're playing my Giants. That's probably a ritual.
Yeah,
ever. You never start somebody against your team because that's the problem with fantasy. Those true fans, I think, will agree, is like betting against your own team is tough.
Yeah.
My brother's into it huge where he doesn't like fantasy because he's like, I will never, under any circumstance, like he's legitimately growing up as kids, he would never play as any other team on Madden but the Giants.
Okay.
So that's like sacrilege. You cannot start a guy. I mean, tons of people do, but I'm saying in my world, I could never do that.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It doesn't sound like a good idea because then you're hoping the other guy performs well, right? Because that's how you win.
Right. You can't do that against your team. I don't care if he's the best player in the league. You can't play him.
Yeah, I don't really understand all the fantasy stuff.
No? You're not even like DraftKings or any of that stuff?
No.
We'll get you into it.
Yeah, try. Yeah, I would be open to it. I just never really.
I'll invite you into a game.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Cool. Well, the other what else you got? I know you had a couple things you wanted to bring up.
Well, this weekend here. So you can find me on Instagram, vintage_gimmick. We're doing our trivia night on the 11th. That's Saturday, 6:00.
Oh, nice.
And that will be pop culture, 80s, 90s pop culture. We have 12 seats left. I think it's free tickets. You just have to RSVP. You can DM in Instagram or email. It's vintagegimmick@gmail. There's teams up to 5, and it's pretty cool. It's 3 rounds. Takes about an hour and a half.
And where do you get like the questions and stuff? You just you have a source you go to, or
no? A lot of stuff is like, because I'm a big movie buff or pop culture buff from the times I grew up in. I'm a 90s child, born in the early 80s. So for me, I come up with them. I make my own, because here's the thing. I'm so scared that I want to do like a really good trivia night where no one's, I feel like if it gets competitive, because I give away stuff for free. It's free tickets and you win something of pretty good value every time for the winning team. So I want to make sure that no one's heard the questions or say, hey, 80s, 90s pop culture. Let me just Google that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'd be afraid of.
Yeah. But like last time, it was movie trivia night, and I knew that people knew I didn't take it off a website because they never. It was like in Over the Top, the movie with Sylvester Stallone. What was his name of his character? And all 5 teams didn't know. And it's Lincoln Hawk. But unless you were into that movie, so for me, it's like, I'm not answering. So if I come up with, they have to, it's something that just some random person watch some random movie and you have to know about it. I think that's cool.
Yeah. So it's Saturday night, 6 o'clock. So meaning you'll be here by 7. Right?
It starts at 6. Don't come here at 7. Go to the Monster Truck Show.
So that's exciting. So you've got that going on this weekend. Is there anything else personal you got going on or anything?
No, so I mean, football Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
Will be fun. And then, just, like I said, we're taping this now, so it'll be out probably by Thursday. I have to post those videos. I said I would send you the videos and pictures I got of downtown this weekend. That'll be cool. But I want to continue to do that. I kind of want to, I want to find new and interesting things that I don't know about too.
Sure.
Like this is kind of opening up. This podcast is cool because we're getting to know each other. But I want to kind of still know about Tampa and what's cool and what's fun and how I can, as an artist or as a small business, how I can give back to the people around.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, if I do some cool shit, you want me to invite you and just see if you want to come?
All right. Absolutely.
All right, because I'm thinking about getting into some craziness this weekend. We'll see.
Really?
Well, we'll see. I got a couple things on my list I'm wanting to do, but I haven't booked them yet. One of them is an airboat. tour. Have you ever been on an airboat before?
Never.
See, I feel
like a fan boat?
Yeah. I feel like that seems like a lot of fun. I got that, and I got a zip line excursion I'm going to do.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want to go, you want to go and get
but
a zip line?
It'd be cool if they let me hang on with no rope. Because, like, here's the thing. You got water underneath. You make it or you don't.
Yeah.
Just like the adult trick-or-treating. Come on, there's got to be real fear.
I see, again, I don't like to be scared. I'd rather be by a carabiner and real safe on there.
No, this weekend, actually, I may be going out on a boat, Clearwater. Saturday, I may be going out there Saturday or Sunday after, because we're here till after 8. So I may go out there Saturday night and possibly do the boat thing Sunday. I'm not sure.
Okay, all right.
Up in the air for sure.
You like being out on the water, boating? It's one of the best things.
I grew up on a lake up north, in Vermont. So for me, boating's been a part of my life forever, and I love it.
Yeah, me too. I've grown up with boats and jet skis and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
And, that's one of my favorite things to do. One of the best things about living in Tampa and being in Florida is just being on the water.
When you have a jet ski, where do you go? Do you have like a dock that you have it at, or do you launch it every time?
We launch it every time. We have 2 jet skis. We keep at a storage unit over on Interbay by our house. And,
nice.
And then we usually just dump them in right at Davis Island. They got a free boat ramp there.
Very cool.
Or we'll go over to like Gandy and drop them off in like the kayak ramp over there. That's nice because like you can take a straight shot right over to like Whiskey Joe's. Right over there by.
I haven't been out there. I got to get out there.
Yeah, it's fun. So that's what I do. Typically, if we take the skis out, we'll go up and down the river, ride out just by Bayshore, and then like go into the river and stop at like the Sail or somewhere to eat. American Social over there, you can dock them up.
Yeah.
And then or we'll go down to the river and drop them at Armature Works and go there and eat or whatever. But yeah, jet skiing is probably like one of my favorite things to do out here. So we try to go out a couple times a month if we can, but it never really ends up that much.
Are they like fast jet skis, or are they more like for cruising?
No, they're pretty fast.
They can move.
Yeah, they go. I think at top speed around like 50 or so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they get rolling.
So you're risking injury.
I'm risking injury.
Yeah. It's real.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah. Well, last time we were out there, my wife actually flipped hers.
Really?
Yeah. She'd probably kill me for telling the story.
No broken bones.
No broken bones. She was fine. It was funny because it was rough water out there for sure. But we were riding towards Whiskey Joe's, and I was just a little bit ahead of her. And I'm always good, I check back, make sure she's still behind me. So I'm like basically stopped. I'm looking back. I see her back there, and she's not moving. She's just stopped on her jet ski, and a lot of times she'll just stop because she'll see like a dolphin or something, right? And she'll just start looking at it, whatever. So I just turn my head for 1 second. Turn it back around. Next thing I know, bottom of the jet ski sticking out of the water. I don't see her head. I can't see her head anywhere. I don't know what happened.
You're full rescue mode at this point.
I went flying back, full 50, right back to her jet ski. And as I get back to her, the funniest thing is again, she's grown up on the water, but you would have swear to God she didn't know how to swim or she's never been in the water her entire life, screaming bloody murder.
Really?
Oh, dude, get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Honey, you're gonna have to drive that jet ski back.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you think's gonna happen? You have a life jacket on, you're just floating here, and you know how to swim, so nothing's gonna happen. But sure enough, full hero mode. I just jumped in the water. I grabbed her. I basically threw her up on my jet ski, and then got on the back of the other one, tipped it over, and we were fine. Everything was fine. And then we took the rest of the way in. But it was scary for her for sure. And
that ended the day.
Yeah, that ended the day for sure.
Fun while it lasted.
It was. But I've been riding jet skis my whole life. I've never tipped one over.
Really?
She just tipped it over like it was no thing. So I have no idea how she managed
Now,
that.
did you ever do, I don't know the ocean world because I grew up on a lake. Did you guys ever do tubing behind those things? Or?
Yeah, for sure. We used to
do you do that in the intercoastal? Where can you do it where there's not, the waves are crazy?
Yeah, well, really right here in the bay is the best place. Yeah, because there's no waves and shit like that. So it's pretty calm out there. You've got sharks and all that, Mother Nature, but it's fine.
See, on the lake, so my brother and I grew up, and he's a couple years younger than me, but our thing was, instead of rushing to somebody's aid, we would go tubing behind our family boat, and we would get out there, and the first thing is, how fast can I inflict pain on the other person that's out there? And it's crazy stories, because we get out on the tube, it's out there back, but if you rip it at a 90-degree angle, the tube is going twice the speed of the boat sometimes.
Right.
Or not twice the speed, but very, very fast.
Right.
So I just remember the first time, and we're in our teenage years, so it's summer in Vermont. You have 3 good months of summer.
Right.
And I just remember getting out there, you get cruising, all of a sudden it just right to a 90-degree until
no.
So you're not falling in and saying you're doing that skim across the water. Yeah, it
Shit
was pretty
feels like
wild.
concrete too.
Well,
sometimes.
funny story. So last year when we went up to visit, I get out there. My brother's big into wakeboarding, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't wakeboarded since high school, but I pop right up, having fun. And he's got a big boat with the big wave out the back, and so like I'm just cutting wake to wake, and I haven't done it. I'm not like some kind of professional, whatever, but I want to think I'm still somewhat athletic.
Yeah, sure.
But I just rolled into that first wave and pulled it. I didn't even mean to do it. They're like, dude, you tried to do like a barrel roll, like flip. Dude, wild. But that's the thing is like. When you're not 20 anymore, everything hurts a little bit more and recovers a little bit less. But it was a fun time. I mean, water sports are the best, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone looks forward to it.
Yeah.
And, we don't deal with sharks or gators up there, which is kind of nice.
Yeah,
That's another thing, too. Like, I see some boats on the lake, but you can't really do that around here because there is gators everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
But is that a risk you're willing to take? Like,
I don't know, man. I never go in the lakes around here.
Because they're there.
Yeah, I'm more scared of the lakes and the ponds around here than I am the open water. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Gators are aggressive. But sharks typically, I think they don't try to fuck with.
Now, do people like hunt them and stuff? How's
gators? I mean, they must. I assume there's places that serve gators.
That's what I mean. Like, is there like, is it like a tag? Is it something that people hunt? Like, is it a hunting thing?
I don't.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us
curious.
know. I honestly don't know. I think there's probably got to be some rules to it.
Well, I'm sure there. Yeah, but I just meant like, is it like prolific? Like, do you get on a fan boat, go to Lake Tarpon and start hunting gators?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
And you don't think so?
I don't think so.
If it does, that would be cool. Something to try.
Go hunt gators.
Yeah, let's just go hunt gators. But like, tell the guide, like, don't tell us anything. Tell us what's illegal and legal, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets more gators.
See what happens. Yeah.
If you have better ideas than us, can you email the show for us to have a little back and forth? Yeah. But that was one thing. A couple people wrote into us saying like they want to hear our maybe unique ideas of like certain things. So I think this week we should really get together, or maybe next week will be better for you because you're officially.
Yeah, that would be better. Yeah.
And we should go do a couple things during the week in the area and kind of keep it to ourselves until we get back in front of the mic.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
No, I'm definitely down with that.
So you're not a coffee snob. I found out today. So don't do the coffee
We're
thing.
still learning each other. Yeah. I don't do coffee. I do Red Bull.
Yeah. And then what about this? Like, so we got our amazing Americanas today from Grassroots. I'm actually wearing their hat today.
Oh,
super cool. They're awesome.
I like that hat.
Yeah, my art's
That's
up there
cool.
too. It's amazing though.
Grassroots, can I get one of those?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, they're awesome. They sell all kind of. I mean, these guys are awesome because they make their own t-shirts. Like, it's really cool. They have a Metallica one with their Grassroots now. I saw a Rugrats one from the old school. But they're awesome, and they always have like, and that's what I wanted to get to is like. Places that have a game night, they have trivia night, they have chess matches every other weekend, like big chess tournaments, which is pretty sweet.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, and I guess every weekend it comes down to two brothers. Okay. They're like 13 and 14.
Yeah.
And they go. That's always like, and they'll start with 10 or 15 people.
Yeah.
And I guess what the guy was telling me is like the last 3 times those two were in the championship every time against each other. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
like studs. Like they know what's up. Yeah.
Well, we might have to take them out.
Yeah. No. Maybe not chess. We'll play them in basketball. Yeah. We can win.
Maybe basketball. Yeah.
That's another thing too. Is have you ever seen the NFL experience when they do the Super Bowls, like where you throw the ball and catch the ball?
Sure,
I wonder if they do that this Thursday, if they have any of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there will be some stuff like that going on out there.
Are you getting out there Thursday, or you can't?
No, I probably won't just because of my schedule. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll have some stuff out there like that.
I might go check that out.
Yeah,
that might be a cool little thing.
Yeah, I bet it will be. I bet it will be really cool. Yeah, I did do the NFL experience when it was here for the Super Bowl.
Me too.
Yeah, did you? Okay, yeah, and that was cool. There was a lot of fun stuff going on.
It was waterlogged though. All the ball. Remember that? It was raining and terrible, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully we go back to the Super Bowl. And where is it?
Well,
I don't even know
not
where
get carried away.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is this coming year.
Oh, I don't know. No. I don't know. That's a good.
I don't know. Well, anyway, we were talking about one of the things you mentioned was water sports, and there is another thing I've been trying to get to, which is this company Wake Surf Tampa.
Okay.
I really want to do some wake surfing. Have you ever heard of that or know what that is?
I've done it. Yeah. So that's the lake sports up north. That's the last 5 years.
Wake
surfing
or wakeboarding?
Wake surfing.
Wake surfing.
So you get up with the rope and throw the rope in. You're surfing the wave.
Yeah, surfing the wave.
Yeah. The ballast goes to one side. That's. enormous. But
doing
like,
it.
you know, here's the thing, you're into it, and as an old, me and my brother actually talk about this too, because he's like saying like, you know, it's the as you get older, wakeboarding becomes much more rough on your body.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's so easy, like it's much easier and easy going.
Yeah.
I found it harder to like, because you have to literally surf the wave, but all you're doing is going up and down. You're not flipping, or you're not going wake to wake or anything like that. But yeah, it seems like a cool, relaxing pastime. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Are you able to find a spot here that can push out that wake without the other waves coming in?
Yeah, I
Is the
think
bay
so.
that calm?
Yeah, I think so. I see it all the time. Like in this company that I'm talking about, Wake Surf Tampa, they do it right out here in the bay all the time.
Really?
And I think you're just, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think you're just so close to the boat wake that none of the other waves like affect you. Do you know what I mean? Like I think you're just, that's the only wave kind of around, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. See, on the lake, it's tough too, because on a choppy day where you have 100 boats out there, you're getting waves from all the sides. So even though you have a big wave coming out the back of your boat, you might get choppy. So a lot of the people that are good or enjoy it, they wait till either early in the morning, early at night.
Yeah, yeah. And I see them a lot of times, like older guys, like even older than myself, doing it. So I feel like confident I could probably get up and do it, but we'll see. I don't know. I used to surf, so I might.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's like it looks like a skimboard, not a skimboard, not quite as wide. But yeah, I mean,
I think I can.
I think you could probably do it.
I think I can handle it. And then if you're interested in jet skis too, because I've been talking about that, so just other people who want to experience jet skiing out on the bay, there is a place right over by American Social where you can rent a ton of jet skis.
Or Austin will just lend you his. Just give him a call and just show up, and we'll just go for it.
I definitely won't do that, so don't email me. But yeah, I think it's called like Paramount Watersports, but they're right over there at American Social. Like, so if you ever want to just go out on the bay in a jet ski or on a jet ski,
we could do that though. We could take your jet skis, me and you, and drag race them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that'd be kind of
cool. We
cool.
can take the skis out.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
Fitz, can you fly a drone camera and get that on camera for us?
Oh, we can work on that.
All right.
Fitz can do anything. So I would just if you were interested in doing that stuff, like I said, those are a couple things on the water that I'm definitely looking at.
I remember as a kid, we'd always come down to Florida because I've had family here forever. Yeah. Going to like Adventure Island, they had those like zip lines. Those were sweet because that was the first time I'd ever wakeboarded.
Okay.
You know, you strap up, but it ropes you around.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I think now they even have wave pools, and don't they have those those surf waves where it shoots water?
Yeah. The shit.
And as a surfer, do you think that that's comparable skill set, or is it way different?
The hardest part about surfing in general is catching the wave.
Okay.
And when you're doing those type of things,
you already have the wave.
It's given. Yeah, it's basically like kind of given. So the balance is definitely the same. Like you got to kind of learn that technique and how to adjust your weight and all that. But I think I always thought kind of catching the wave was the hardest part. So it's a combination of both. But yeah, they're called like flow riders or something like that. The thing you're talking about, they're on cruise ships all the time now.
Okay.
And I think they're right. That's what you're talking about.
That's
the wave kind of like
shoots down and shoots up.
Yeah. So they've got those like on a bunch of cruise ships, and I think there's one maybe around somewhere like.
Where are the biggest waves around here? If you ever were trying, like, do you go to?
Well, you have to go to the other coast. You know, you don't get
like
any on this coast.
You have to go to the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's nothing here, like, because I mean, I see, like my kids will love to like body surf or a boogie board, but it's just not big enough to stand up.
Well,
what about hurricane season?
Nah.
You get a good one. Can you get out there?
I don't know about that, but on this, this in the Gulf of Mexico, I mean, there's no waves on this side. So I mean, you have to go, Daytona, something like that to catch some waves, but. Yeah, or of course further south, but again, you need to be on the East Coast, Florida. To really
and where are the Flow Max, whatever?
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know.
Is there? They have those?
I thought there might have been one in Clearwater, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But there's definitely one somewhere that if you wanted to do that, like you could do it.
So speaking of venues and live music venues, if you have a boat or a jet ski, I mean, I've been to way back in the day when I lived here, 10, 15 years ago. Like Shepherd's was crazy on Sundays, pulling up to the boat. Is there anything now? I know Amateur Works rolls right into town. Is there boats now that park out there and do that thing?
Yeah, Armature Works just recently actually added several more docks over there. Yeah, so now there's more docking space. Before there was only like 2 dock spaces, and it would get crowded. So if you weren't there on your boat or jet ski by like 10 a.m., spots were taken.
Really?
So they added a good, I don't know how many, but significantly more boat slips over there. So that's definitely a great spot to take your boat and stop because again, Armature's just cool.
Yeah, for
it's live music, food. food, tons of different food, drinks, everything. And then too, like I said, the sail or over by the convention center, that's another good place to stop with your boat because you got tons of different food options, probably 5-10 restaurants right there, and plenty to do. So it's a cool little spot. But yeah, that's pretty much
Tampa blowing up.
Tampa blowing up. Left
Well, you got that shirt on. That thing's pretty cool. Like, where'd you buy that thing?
You already know. That's TampaIsLife.com. You can pick up some of my merch. I got my 813 shirts.
That's pretty cool.
We got the Bucks one too, so we're getting ready for the Bucks season to start. So pick up your Bucks gear at TampaIsLife.com.
And you've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, probably about 2.5, maybe 3 years now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I love it.
I've seen a bunch of them around, so you're doing well.
Well, thank you. Well, hopefully they're mine because I've seen people ripping this off lately.
Bootleg. All you bootleggers, keep it up, man.
It's one thing. It's one thing. I appreciate you like the design so much you want to steal it, but try to put your own spin on it, right? I mean, wouldn't you be embarrassed? I would be embarrassed.
I mean, it depends on how many I sold.
I mean, I would just be embarrassed to just blatantly take something that's
I would never do those 3 numbers. I would maybe choose different numbers.
Well, I don't know. If you
Where's those 727 shirts?
I don't know. You can change the numbers, but put your own spin on it. But anyway, whatever.
That's cool though. Those shirts, I've seen a bunch of them around. They're very cool.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. So, t-shirts is just a little side hustle of mine.
No, but it's cool. Like it's your creative outlet.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else you want to go over today, or anything else on your list before I jump into the weekend?
Shut me down here?
No,
go for it, Austin.
Dude,
wow,
go.
sorry.
I'm all in.
I feel real uncomfortable now.
I actually feel this has been going smooth.
Oh, for sure. What do you think, Fitz? How's it been?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're like 40 minutes in.
Hey, come on. Don't ruin it for me. Tell us about the weekend. Come on.
All right. Let's get into this weekend stuff. So, again, like we already talked about, we got the Ed Sheeran thing that's happening on Thursday for the NFL kickoff. Not really the weekend, but something to do this week if that's what you're interested in. A couple other things that
By the way, just not to interrupt you.
Yeah, please.
He won't be on his phone the next time. We're going to have a screen up that we can read.
I would prefer
No, I'm
that.
just kidding.
I do feel silly being on my phone, and then when he's talking and I'm trying to pull up my notes, it looks like I'm just kind of ignoring him, which I'm not. I'm just trying to.
We have the what do you call it? The projector or the screen that we're going to put his notes on. So guys, bear with us, okay?
Bear with me as I read my notes from the phone.
No, go ahead. Sorry, you're the prepared one. I apologize.
So we've got that Ed Sheeran thing going on this Thursday at Julian B. Lane Park, and then of course Beer Fest starts this weekend too at Busch Gardens, as well as the Hollow Screen that we talked about. So Beer Fest is just again, they have different beers from all over the place, and you just kind of do like a walking beer tour.
They have it at Disney, right?
No, you're thinking of probably the wine festival over at Epcot.
No, I thought there was an Epcot World of Beers, but you would go to the different buildings and try the different beers from the different countries.
There might be one over there too at Epcot, but this one specifically, Busch Gardens.
Sweet.
They do that each year. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's their 4th annual Beer Fest event, and so they got that going on. Other things, there is the Tampa Bay Pizza Festival at Heppen's Hospitality Center. So a pizza festival. I love pizza. If you love pizza like I do. Yeah, Fitz is getting all excited over there.
Calm down, Fitz.
Fitz, keep it under control if you don't mind. And then in addition to that, there's the 10th annual Ford International Cuban Sandwich Festival. That's Sunday.
Oh, that sounds right down your alley.
Yeah, that's Sunday from 11 to 4:30 at Centro Astorino de Tampa. I don't know how to say the hell my name is, but just look it up. You can figure it out on your own. You guys are grown adults. And then, of course, let's see. And then
you're grown adults.
Well, I mean, right? They can figure it out.
Yeah, true.
And that's pretty much it for the main stuff I feel like going on this weekend. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, the Screamageddon is also starting this weekend as well. So that, again, I'm not saying I'm checking it out, but I'm just saying it looks like it could be a good time for all you Scream heads out there. And that's pretty much it. If you have more stuff that's going on this weekend or that you guys know about that you guys want to tell us about, again, you can
for next weekend, because that's a really cool thing. This will air Thursday.
Yeah.
So write us in, because we're sponging it, man. We're going on the fly, but it's been awesome. And I mean, one thing I want to commend you guys on. We won't talk about it each week, but the setup that goes on in here before we start this is incredible, guys. We should get some B-roll footage just to see what they go through. And I just sit in this chair and
just sit there.
I'm the sound check guy, just talking to the mic. But no, it's such a cool operation, and you guys do a fantastic job. I mean, honestly.
Well, it's really fits.
Yep.
It really helps us get that rolling. And I'm loving like the set. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the set. And it's kind of evolving each time.
Yeah, we're gonna add some stuff to it.
We're gonna add some stuff. It changes a little bit. And thank you, Sean, for letting us again use your space here to host the show. I think it's really coming together.
It is, and I mean, like you said, it changes every single week.
time,
but it's evolving. It's constantly in motion. And if you know me and you're starting to understand it, for me, it's I have to change something. Like if something's not changeable, I have to fix it to be changeable. So it just keeps me creative.
Just in case, it would be kind of nice to get an update on all the people who responded for being like on the show, so that we have like a timeline and they know they get acknowledged.
What's that now?
Yeah, I don't know if I followed you.
Give them a heads up that we have a couple people being interested. So if you want to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We have a few people that are interested. Yeah. So, and that's the thing too. We want to bring people on. We're actually gonna hopefully next week we will have something here to invite somebody here. But this isn't just a musician or just an artist, or I mean, literally anybody that's got anything that maybe they're a coffee snob or a beer snob or a whiskey snob, and they want to come in here and kind of tell us, a different perspective. Like, we're open for anything and everything.
Yeah, there's no criteria. You don't need to meet any special criteria to join us here. Again, we're just looking for some good people to meet good people.
And he was saying maybe having a live person playing guitar or whatever, just don't suck, because we got to tell them the truth, man.
Yeah, if you suck, you're getting thrown out. If you're still, let's put it this way, if it sucks, you'll never air. So we'll just cut you right out.
No, I think we should air it.
Just air it?
Absolutely. No, let's tell them they're good. Absolutely. I mean, listen, people probably think, there's people out there that probably think we suck.
Yeah, of course, there definitely are.
Well, I hope so. We're not doing it right if we don't get any. I want 80-20 critics to happy people.
Do you?
Yeah, so.
Well, that's perfect. Well, I think we can shoot for that. I think that's a good goal.
But no, anybody that has, arts or music, or anybody that wants to kind of get into the flow of what happens in downtown Tampa or St. Pete or here in Ybor or Armature, any of those areas. We've talked to a couple business owners that are definitely interested in coming on. We don't want to out them yet, but that'll be awesome. And I can't speak for Austin, but I'm going to give my true opinion of whatever they're saying. And listen, if somebody comes, if you bring somebody in that I had a bad experience about, I think it would be awesome to put the owner on the spot saying like, hey, thanks for being here, but can I ask you about this? Because I think listen, accountability. Yeah. If we say something screwed up and somebody's going to challenge us, I say we have to let's get real here.
Well,
I mean, this is what's good Tampa Bay, not what's bad Tampa Bay. All right.
I'm not going to out anybody now, but you already said someone who wants to come in here, and you've heard some side stories.
Oh yeah, can't wait to get into it.
I guess we're going to address that when the time comes. All right, well, cool. Well, I think this was a good one, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up again. For me personally, Tampa is Life, or at Tampa is Life, tampaislife.com.
Vintage_gimmick on Instagram, The Gimmick on Facebook, and we are at 2213 East 6th Avenue in Tampa, Ybor. And then, hit them with that outro.
Awesome, guys. All right, well, don't forget to follow us at What's Good Tampa Show and get involved with the show at what'sgoodtampa.com. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the What's Good Tampa Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show, or visit what'sgoodtampa.com to get involved with the show. See you next time.